What is going on, guys? This is Cloud Knight from Nightville Entertainment, and this tutorial video is how to use RPG Maker MV for beginners. And this is legit the basic utilities, basic steps if you never used an RPG Maker before, and this is your first one. This is your go-to program. So we're going to talk about, what is this? What do you see here when you first open it up? When you first open it up after registering and everything, you're not going to see this black UI because that's under options. And this is the first thing you can change if you want the black UI. There's different themes right now. They got the white, the black, the default, which is like white, really hard on the eyes, and then the dock. And then you can show map grid. Now map grids um, allow you to see a lot more in-depth view of like squares and stuff like that. So when you're on screen, like if you have a big map, like say you have a huge map that is like a 50 by 50. You're only going to see pieces of that while you walk with your character, and the map grid will show you what pieces you'll see in certain scenes. Um, so over here on the left, you're going to see completely different tile set. This is a custom tile set, but you'll see the RPG Maker MV's standard tile set, which is the RTP, which comes packed in, so you can make a game right out the go. You will not have to worry about coming up with your own art style or anything. So you'll have the A, B, C, D, and R. R is for region. So you can make like you can have like if you walk on certain tiles, there'll be a there'll be like if you walk on certain tiles, like if you have poison tiles, you can walk on poison, it'll do damage, and then you can have it set. So say you have like a big map, like and it has poison, it has fire, ice, and stuff like that. You can use these region IDs to identify what is what, and you can even use it for encounters and stuff too for Pokemon inspired RPGs, which you can find a tutorial of that on my channel. Each different one is layers. The way the map system works in this game is layers. So one layer, it can do something. Let's see if we can just, we'll make a new map. So for the basics, we have new project, we have open project. These are the basic simple things. I'm trying to figure out how to line up this tutorial where somebody that has not used this thing at all. So you have new project, open project, save your project. Make sure you always save your projects. We have the cut, we have the copy, and we have paste, which is coming really in handy when you're doing events. You can also just use Control C and Control V for copy paste. And then this is the cut factor. We have the undo. If you make a mistake, you undo it. This is another important system. So when you map, you have to click this tool, which is the mapping tool. Allows you to map. So and you can click and paste, and then obviously you click the undo. This is the event. So like you double click, and then this is how you can program logic into your game. You can use scripts, plugin commands, everything that you need to add into your game. And then you have the pencil tool, which is good for like diagonals or like drawing map with your pencil. The square, which paste pieces of the map in a square-like form. Circular is what pastes it in a circle. This is the paintbrush over here is a fill-in tool, so think like the bucket tool. And this pen, I think it's for shadows. I have not used this one yet. I don't even remember. Let's see what it does. It sounds like this is a tutorial video, and I'm telling you about this pen. We click the map. Oh, the pen is. I think I have it. Oh yeah. Okay, I didn't use this. Never mind what I said. And now so we're gonna keep this moving. There's gonna be no cuts, no edits, just straight raw footage, so I can show you guys. The shadow pen. It adds or removes shadows. If you want shadows in your game, see, you can put shadows. Depends on what kind of game you're going for, and if you want shadows or if you don't. Personally, in this game, it's like an old school type game, so there's no shadows needed. Then you have the magnifying tool, which brings the picture closer, so you can do all the detail. To demagnetize it, to bring it far away. To 1 by 1, meaning it'll set it like normal to your screen, the actual size of the map. This is your setting box. Now this is going to confuse the hell out of you guys because this is where everything goes down. You have actors, which is your playable characters. You have the class is where you put all the information of classes that you create. You have the skills of, all the different skills that your actors use. You have items that you can create, and you have to use all the logic to create your own items, your own weapons, and obviously you're going to want to create your own weapons, armors, pretty standard enemies. Tr- um, Now this is where it gets confusing too. For enemies and troops, you have to create an enemy first, and then to summon them in a battle mode, you have to create them as a troop. It's like, what? Why do I have to do that? But that's just the way things work. I'm not the person that developed the software. That's the way they work. States is like, knockout guard, poison, stuff like that. So it's like effects, like you can put somebody in a sleep mode. So that's for that. Animations. This is cool because RPG Maker features a anime. You can do your own animations in this, which is really cool because you can do a lot of things. If you're making a fan game, you can use fan game sprites. Um, and you can animate them in RPG Maker. And you won't need an external software for that. And it comes with a bunch that you can use for your games that can be used commercially. Tile sets, like I said, by standard, RPG Maker MV comes with tile sets out the gate that you can use to make your own game commercial or non-commercial, or you can just outsource and buy the legal rights through their website of other um, products of RPG Maker MV, or XP or VXA. So you can use any tile set um, as long as it's in an RPG Maker engine, and you can use it commercially. To There'll be a tutorial I can post later on how to scale them into MV, that I'll post on my YouTube channel soon. But we're just sticking to the basis. So you get your outside, your inside, your dungeon, and stuff like that. And then this is mine, but as you can see, each these are layers. So this is like the floor layer. This can go over that, and then these can go over that. And you can really do some unique things. Let's keep moving. You got common events. These are like events that happen all the time, and you want to just call on a common event. This is the system. Now this is like really confusing to you guys. It's like, whoa, what is this? This is like a big thing because you can decide everything that goes on. You decide your title, what happens when you battle, the sounds of your victory, defeat, the game over, the boats, the ships, the airship. If you choose to add them into the game, you have sounds of everything, like legit everything, like your sounds on the cruiser, your sounds on OK, cancel, and like just everything. These are all sounds, and these are all music. These are menu commands, is what you see in the menu. If you don't want saving all the time anywhere, you can disable that and make your own saving in game. And then you have, side view. You don't want to mess with this unless you're using the side view. But you can mess with it if you like. Over here we have currency. You can change that to what you want. Your title, side view magic skills. So if you're gonna have more than different skills in the side view, and what the side view is like Final Fantasy battle system. Think like the old ones, like Final Fantasy VII. You just be able to customize it. And then you have your starting positions. This is where your player will start. And like you said, boat, ship, airship. Images for the title. You can draw a game title, meaning it'll draw the font that you're using into the RPG Maker engine so you can see how it looks, and then you can add your own image to it. You can either add your own images or, oh shoot, use whatever one that you'd want. Let me cancel that. Yeah, because I didn't want to do that. And we're gonna go back. And the last one, I think there's types. Now this is like all the different types in your game. Physical, blah blah blah. You can use magic. Is there any magic? And you can change all this stuff. You can make it as much as unique as you want. And then the terms are like, yeah, like everything. Like you can legit change everything you want about the game, like how XP works and all that. So that's the database. Um, and then here is plugins. You by default you get a few plugins that you can use in the folder. You can go on the website, on the forums. There's tons of ways to get plugins. Some plugins can be used commercially, mostly Yanflies. Like I got Yanflies, a lot of Yanfly stuff here because they can be used commercially, and it just has a lot of great things you can do. And here is this wasn't always here. This is the resource manager, which they brought back from VX Ace, but this wasn't here at first. They actually updated the engine so you can do this because it was a wanted feature. Like we really needed it. Some people didn't like going into the folder and stuff like that. But this is how you can import DLC or input images that you want to use in your game. And this is an important piece because say you don't want to use what RPG Maker MV gives you and you want to make your own characters, here's how you do it. This is the character generator. Um, and you can change literally everything about your character. You want pointy ears, give him pointy ears. You want him to have a beard, give him a beard. You want to give him some freckles and give him some wings, go ahead. And it changes everything and even give you side battle. Look. Oh, you just want to do random, you can do random and see what you get. Also, there's ways to get extra pieces to this. There'll be a tutorial later on the channel for that, and also where to get them and stuff like that. So it's that's cool, and that is like the basic um, layout of RPG Maker MV. That's what all the functions do. What other basic stuff can I show you guys before we end this video? We did how to do the map. We did everything. So this, like I said, this was just a basic layout of RPG Maker MV. What are the things you need to know and what does things do. This is not this is just like the UI coverage. This isn't anything crazy and complex. I have other tutorials on my channel and there will be more tutorials on how to do other things. But like if you're a brand new beginner and you're looking at all this crap and you're going, how do I do this and how do I do that, this is a video for you. So thanks guys for watching. I'm Cloud Knight signing off, and unleash your imaginations.